You know, this thing that happened in Northport on Monday around lunchtime is insane. This 17-year-old who is going to be 18 next month, this picture is an old picture of him that I picked from the news. They don't seem to have the recent picture of him in the news. This is insane. This young black man who his parents are from Rwanda, who just walk in to the nursery in the middle of UK here in Northport and stab on alive these beautiful 3 little girls, and also hurt other 9 children that he was also trying to unalive, and hurt the teacher that was working there, and hurt the other guy who was opposite the place. He have a shop there who coming to help them. He also hurt the guy. This young man and other people, like the man that I have his video pinned on my TikTok here, who went in the night and found the Gambian woman sleeping with her 2 children in the house, and he was a neighbor to her, and he went and lit the house fire on her. You know what they excuse her? Mental health. I swear this person, they will come and bring the news and put that he have mental health. That's why he did this. You know that man, he was supposed to be jailed for I don't know how long, but they bring it to 6 years. Now, saying that he have a mental health. That's why he lit the house on that woman and her 2 beautiful children who are under 5. For no reason. They've done nothing to him. This sick, idiot, wicked, insane soul that probably come from a traumatized, wicked home where he learned this from. Lot of Africans like to traumatize their children and beat them severe beating, or just other parents that are sick, African or not. They will beat these children and beat the hell out of them in a very serious, crazy way that you will not even believe. And the children will grow up. They expect them to have a healthy mental health, and they will not carry a knife and stab each other or stab anyone. We should already be worrying about computer games and movies that are normalizing killing and stabbing instead of normal movies or computer games like before. That's not enough. Now you're going to severe beat, torture your child. I'm not saying 100% that's what this child been through, but I can bet this child don't come from a healthy background. Come on, what type of child that will come from a healthy background, carry a knife because life don't go your way, or you just do it for fun, just walk into a nursery with full of beautiful children like this and just gradually stabbing them left, right, and center. Whenever I talk about our community to stop beating and torturing children, I've been talking about this since I started doing videos for 8 years now. Most of the time what I get is you were beating when you're young, or you're depressed, you're stressed, or because you were married young, or you're mad, you're this, instead of looking at the reality. Us, for how long we going to keep running from reality? I know all over the world have horrible people who just do horrible stuff, doesn't matter what race. But let's focus on us, because us are the ones that cannot contain our misery and poverty. So we run to the rest of the world. And a lot of people cannot contain us now anymore. All over the world, people cannot contain us. Even countries like my country, Gambia and Senegal, people are complaining it's a lot of foreigners. Not to mention the West. So let's talk about why we're so poor and why we're so miserable and why our governments are so poor. They're not poor. I mean, they do poor work for us. That's what I mean to say. And they're rich with our money, because we teach them how to be wicked from when they're young by beating them and torturing them and neglecting them. Why can't we focus on reality? So we can know how to tell the truth, how to focus on reality. If we don't want to have children, we don't have to have it. Children are not by force. But having them just to bully, beat, torture, bully, beat, torture, bully, serious beating and torture. Some of them even say these children are going to grow up, be very violent and feeling sorry for themselves and feeling like they have to revenge. It's hard enough already to live abroad because of the cold, and sometimes you go through racism and just the whole system, especially when you have foreign parents who don't have money, the poverty, the stress, the pressure of Africa calling you for help, or you have family members there to support, or the pressure of poverty here with money and bills and stuff for your own African parents or foreign parents. That's bad enough, especially foreign African parents. I understand the African children that come from African parents, they go through hell because it's not easy to have African parents. I'm just trying to imagine if that was me. Let's just be real. That's bad enough. But now, you have to go with all that pain, and sometimes you go to school, it could be racism, it could be anything that can stress you as a black child going to school here abroad. Let's just be real, because even the adults, when you go to work, sometimes the way you are treated is different from when a UK white person, for example, working in Gambia, how they would treat them. Although some workplaces are amazing, but hey, we all have experience. Let's just be real. It's hard for even us, the adults, not to mention the young people that have to go through this from school to adulthood. It's hard for them. But now, when you are traumatizing them in the house, beating them, severe beating, and neglecting them, and some of them even go through essay and other stuff, they're going to have double pain now, you see? So they might just have this sick mind of, let me go and revenge on innocent people, or let me revenge on myself by going to do drug, alcohol, and stupid stuff. So let's understand that as African parents, that it's not easy for these children here, and it's not easy for us here, but we choose to come here. And a lot of people don't even want us here. So if we think we cannot manage it, we have to go back peacefully. But we can't stay here and keep creating chaos. Like I said, everyone can do chaos, including the story I told you that is pinned on the top of my videos here. Everyone can do horrible stuff to every race and to your own race. I'm not saying us are doing this, us are the only bad people, because some African, whatever you say, they're like, or some black, they're like, oh, you're talking about us, you're putting us down there, you wonder why people to be happy, you are this, you are that. I'm not hypocrite. Whenever I see problem, I like to talk how I see it, and the reality, how I see it. How I see this is, this 17-year-old boy, who is 18 next month, he's a child, but he's no more a child. Let's just be real. He knows what he's doing. And for him to carry a knife and go to the nursery and start stabbing beautiful, young, innocent children, if he come from a normal, healthy home, he will not do that. Let's just be real. What are the chances of him doing that when he come from a healthy home? Very rare. So let's focus on us, like I always said, because us, we are the ones that are poor and running from us coming to abroad. So let's talk about how we're going to behave and do certain things that we were not doing that lead us to this poverty, so we can be able to develop and sit down in Africa like everybody else is sitting in their country. Although I know every country have foreigners, even that tiny Gambia have people from UK and other Africans and other European and even Asian people there, living there, some doing their businesses, some just retire and bought a house there and stay there. I'm not saying that, that we are the only one that are going to other lands. But we do go most of the time more than anyone, especially us Africans. Let's just be real. So, and not just we go, but we are poor. Let's look at why we are poor. Whatever we were doing wrong, we should try to change it. And the number one thing we have to change is the severe child beating that Africans love doing. You're teaching the child that when you are angry, you have to revenge, you have to make other people angry or give them pain, especially the ones that make you angry or the ones that don't do what you like. So, understand that when you're beating the child, severe beating, you are getting ready for something like this and worse. You're teaching them how to give other people pain, severe, unnecessary pain, and even unaliving and the rest, which is why the youths are stabbing themselves and drugging themselves, doing drugs, stabbing, and really horrible stuff to themselves, thinking they're doing it to others. Because look at this now. It's true, he did it to these young, beautiful children and other ones that he traumatized. But look at what he did to himself and his family too. I am again saying I am so sorry to the victim's parents and just anyone that know the victim, or just anyone for that matter with a heart. I condemn this. This is insane. This is despicable. And please, like I said in this video, nobody should use the mental health excuse again. Mental health is real. People don't eat healthy anymore. Too much game, too much watching killing stuff, too much feeling sorry for yourself, too much people walking around with trauma and pain, especially after we know what trauma is and what pain is, so you can then identify that what you've been through is wrong. But still, that's not an excuse for unaliving people and doing the unthinkable just because you have that pain. You see the reality. You choose to do the wrong thing because you are evil and you're rude. This is despicable. And for the people that are using excuse of this race and that race to create more chaos, please, I'm begging you, let's do better, especially us, the adults, because the young people are watching. This is insane. I condemn this. And again, I'm saying sorry to the victims. And I pray this shall end here and that we shall never see anything like this again in the society.